What's the perfect speed on the interstate? What's the speed limit? 65, 70? What about infinity?
Oh, boy.
All the way.
Yeah, you could soon go as fast as you want on some of Arizona's rural highways. It's a proposal up for discussion at the State House. And Fox 10's Nicole Krasean heard from drivers about this today. So, Nicole, what are people saying about this?
Yeah, so I know we've talked about this in our own newsroom as well, guys. Some of us a little apprehensive about it, not sure if we trust other drivers out there to abide by, the caution that you might need even when you're going faster. And some people in the newsroom, John among them, saying, you know what, let's go for it. I like this. So right now, just want to let you guys know not to alarm anyone. We are on the 10, and this is not one of the places that they are proposing this right now. But earlier today, we did drive down to the I-8 south of Casa Grande, and that is the interstate where the de-restricted speed limits might be tested. It's less busy than these interstates like the one we're on right now, but drivers told us their biggest concern is that speeding anywhere makes bad drivers even worse.
I think no speed limit is a bad idea.
I think that's crazy.
I have no idea what that guy's thinking.
Trust your fellow driver. That's the message behind Arizona State Representative Nick Kupper's proposed legislation regarding speed limits, or a lack thereof, along some rural Arizona highways. Kupper authored House Bill 2059, called the Reasonable and Prudent Interstate Driving Act, or RAPID Act, which could lift speed limits during the day on qualifying rural interstates, starting with a pilot program along a section of Interstate 8. Some Arizona drivers say they can't trust others to drive safely, even with speed limits intact.
They don't know how to drive, and that's scary.
Yeah, he says he wants to test it for a year. How do you think that'll go?
I don't think they should mess with it, period.
Kupper telling Fox 10 in a statement he's modeling this off similar reasonable and prudent practices in Montana and Germany. He says, quote, both found that roughly 83% of drivers stayed around 77 miles per hour because that's where they feel comfortable. Drivers in these zones tend to keep a closer relative speed to each other compared to speed limit zones, which is a major factor in why these zones are actually safer. We found a Montana resident visiting Arizona. He had this to say.
What's it like in Montana? Are the drivers compared to here? What's your experience been?
A little more slow.
Yeah.
And laid back and a little more courteous. It's pretty hectic around here. Everybody's in a hurry.
That reputation, not something these drivers think will improve with no speed limit to abide by.
Too fast, tailgaters, unbelievable.
And you think this would just make it worse?
Yes, ma'am.
70 and 75 is correct.
Okay.
No more.
No more.
No more.
I think there should be a speed limit. There's a lot of people that don't do the speed on that road, and I've seen a lot of wrecks over there.
And just a couple of clarifying points there. Again, this would be along I-8, a stretch of that as this test period. And also this would be just during the day. So at night, the speed limit on those stretches would be 80 miles an hour. So something to think about, something definitely to discuss in everyone's household, what you guys would all think. But it will be up for discussion at the session that is starting in January. So we'll keep an eye on this and any other important legislation. Reporting live tonight from the car, Nicole Krasean, Fox 10 News.